this particular story, which he will tell, takes place, so we're talking early 1900s. There were no roads, no motor roads, so people would have to go through footpaths, either on horseback or walking. And the British at that time were in that area, and they used to go hunting with a party into that area. And they went hunting with this party, a couple of British soldiers, right? They were soldiers? No, officers. Officers. Forest officers, yeah. So they went in this one particular area where Sombari Maharaj had his temple and where he was sitting with some devotees. And one day
it was many Naga Babas, they were there. One thing I would like to tell you that these siddhas never give any teachings. When they have to give any teaching, they will show it in a form of miracle. So the two British people came and they started fishing near the river. And they were by the river from morn to eve. And those people, Naga Babas, they were sitting in front of Maharaj-ji. They were very upset. They wanted to kill these Britishers. But Maharaj-ji said, it is none of your job. God will take care of everyone. So this party, Britishers, they returned back to their camp, tent, late in the evening. And in the night, they used to have some Indians, 2 or 3, just like servants, cooks, and like 2, 3. So he asked these Indians why it so happened that we couldn't get any fish. So they said there is a great saint there, and it might be due to his curse that in nature this fishing is forbidden. And in the night their cords were moving like upside down, and so many things happened. In the next morning, they wanted to visit Sombari Baba. So he asked these Indian men, we want to see him. He said, all right, first you will have to take his permission. So one of the Indians went, and Sombari Maharaj said, all right, they can come. And then the Britishers were told by the Indian servants that if you go to any saint, you should bring some dry fruit or flowers, whatever you can afford, and offer before you have to do pranam. So the Britishers sent someone to a nearby village, and dry fruits and all these things they were brought, and they went to Maharaj-ji, and Maharaj-ji asked to sit down. And then they said, Maharaj-ji said, oh, you have brought these things, mix them all together, and then ask them to go to the riverside and feed the fish there. So it is a very eyewitness account that these 2 British people went to the riverside, and they used to throw that dry fruits, all the things that were very much liked by the fish, but they would come, smell it and leave. They didn't care to accept the food the Britishers used to give. And they were quite surprised and very disappointed. They came back to Sombari Maharaj-ji, and Maharaj-ji, we tried to feed this fish, but they didn't accept. And Maharaj-ji said, then, you people think this is British dynasty and India is under British rule, so you think everybody as your slaves.
Even the fish.
So, but these animals are protected. They are not the slaves of anybody. So go again with that food, everything, and feed the fish with love from your heart. And they again went to the river side with all these food, and they started throwing on the river. And the man who was witness, he said, hundreds and thousands of fish climbed on the that sand, and they used to jump up to the shoulders of these Britishers. Every food was finished, and then they came to Maharaj-ji. And then Maharaj-ji said, this is the power of love. So there was a big teaching in that incident. First thing, that the Nagas were very upset. And Maharaj-ji's teaching was, this is not a job of the Nagas or the saints to get angry. God takes care. Second thing, the food, if you do not have love in feeding, nobody would like to have it. And the same food, if you offer somebody, serve it with love, everybody will accept it.